Aaron Rodgers, 16-year stud out of Cal. Rodgers will have his hands full with Aaron Donald, who had some high praise for the Green Bay quarterback. Take a listen.
A great quarterback that's playing lights out this year, making some great throws, making some good decisions. Obviously, he can do things with his feet. Not the fastest guy, but he can move. He can get away from you, make things happen. So we got to do a great job as far as bottling him up, getting pressure on him. Not letting him have a clean pocket to the point where he can make all them great throws. So we got a challenge. But that's what you expect in the playoff game.
I love it. Not the fastest guy, but he can move. Guy that knows a thing or two about defense, three-time Pro Bowl linebacker LeVar Arrington joining the conversation now. LeVar, good morning. Thanks for getting up and hanging with us. Do you expect this Rams defense to slow down Aaron Rodgers tomorrow?
I do. I believe that Aaron Rodgers is going to have to go out there and earn this game. Their secondary is known for being able to cover, and everybody talks about Jalen Ramsey, but on the other side, Phil Hill and others in company, they tackle very well. And it's interesting. 44 is the lowest number of tackles, and that's Jalen Ramsey. 44 tackles by a corner. You have a safety that is over 100 in combined tackles. Those are linebacker numbers, guys. So when you talk about why they may make Aaron Rodgers struggle and have to figure it out, is because they're going to tackle those slip screens, those tunnel shuttle missile screens. They're going to tackle those sweeps, those jet sweeps, the speed sweeps. They're going to be able to tackle on the edges, and it's going to turn it into more of a bottleneck type of game. And that's where this defensive front does so well, because the secondary has been able to make the football field so much more narrow and so much more manageable for them to have success up front.
Dang, I'm just going to throw out my take now. I had no clue they tackled so well.
Oh my!
So now I just got to think of something on the fly. No, because here's the deal. I'll be honest, we're on national television live. Like what you just said, I had no clue. Look, the football in me, okay, wants to believe that the Rams can slow down Aaron Rodgers. And they really can, because that defense is phenomenal. Wild's been talking about them for the past 6 weeks or so. They're really, really good. And we know that a lot of times defense wins championships in the NFL. But it's Aaron Rodgers, man. You know who Aaron Rodgers reminds me of? Steph Curry. Steph Curry, is just so smooth. No. I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers. No, Aaron Rodgers, the basketball comparison. Oh, I see where you're going with that. It's because they're so smooth and they can create their own offense. And Aaron Rodgers, like you said, this is going to be a bottleneck game. He's going to have to be patient. He can't go out there and create, because if he do that, he's going to make mistakes. He can throw a pick. He can fumble, because that defensive line, they're getting after it, okay? And it starts with 99. So the reason why I said I had to think of a new take on the fly is because that's the game. That's the type of game it's going to be. You're going to see him light up the flat with the little, cover two guys blocking number 3, the tight end, or wide receiver motioning over, going to the flat. You're going to see quick game. You're going to see screen. And if these guys tackle well, continue to tackle well, it's going to be really ugly for the Packers. But that's the game it's going to be, man, because he's not going to have a lot of time. He's going to have to get that ball out fast, and he have to be patient and can't go out there and try to create, because he's a guy that can go out there and create offense just like that.
Yeah.
LeVar, here's why I feel so confident in the Rams, and you tell me if you see it the same way. Before Packers-Bucks, we were hearing all the same stuff. Oh, 2 great quarterbacks going after it. Let's see what's going to happen. Aaron Rodgers is going to prove that he's better than Brady. And he got shut down. He got pressured. He threw 2 picks. He threw 2 other balls that bounced off the Bucks. They were swarming Devontae Adams, and he wasn't able to get loose. I assume that that's going to be the Rams' game plan. And when you look at parallels to what Aaron Rodgers can do, well, they just bottled up Russ. Russ got hit 10 times. He got sacked 5 times. He had less than 175 yards. When DK Metcalf was guarded by Jalen Ramsey, he had 33 yards. So to me, it seems like those are 2 sort of parallel games. When I look at it, I said, all right, Well, the Rams are going to play just the same as they always play. And we've seen Aaron Rodgers struggle against a strong pass rush that the Bucs gave him. So that's why I'm feeling wildly confident. Do you think that those are fair comparisons?
I would say no, because the playoffs is a different level of competition. So you can't look at things from regular season early on in the season and believe that you're going to see the same results. Big players come to big moments, and Aaron Rodgers has proven time in and time again he's a big player that comes to big moments. So I wouldn't necessarily rest my hat on that. But what I will say is not having Bakhtiari on your offensive front, who is a perennial Pro Bowler and one of the best in the game, that's a big miss and a big loss for them. Aaron Donald, he looked like he was fine in his interview. I'm not sure how healthy his ribs are, but what I do know is healthy ribs, not healthy ribs, spare ribs, baby back ribs. It's going to be 3 or 4 people that have to block him. All right, and so in the end, you're gonna see guys like Brockers and you're going to see the linebackers. You're going to see an active group taking advantage of the fact that they are a little shorthanded on the offensive front. And like you said, the one point that you made that is very important, and you heard Aaron Donald mention it, he's not that fast, but he's deceptive. He can escape the pocket. He can buy himself time, and that's when a lot of those big plays happen for Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. It's going to be interesting to see if they're going to stunt and try to force him to move, thinking that if we get him to move, we're going to loop out and be out there waiting for him. Whoever figures that out in the game will be the team that has the inside track to have the most success against one another on those 2 units.
So I think the Packers are going to win. I think the Rams defense is going to have a lot of success, but not enough success to overcome what I expect to be a very limited Rams offense. However, Wilds, the point that I'm surprised no one has made, and it's the point that should make Rams fans or Rams backers the most optimistic, is how did the Packers get bounced from the playoffs last year?
A physical team.
They got blown out in a game.
49ers.
They got, but the Niners, in a game where the Niners quarterback threw the ball 8 times. The Niners didn't need great quarterback play that game. Jimmy G completed 6 passes in that game. So how did the Packers lose? They got the ball run down their throat by the Niners rushing attack, and the Niners front, which now is, the architect of that is now one of the newest head coaches. They got after Aaron Rodgers the entire game, and he wasn't able to do anything. That's the concern for the Packers. A Packers team that, by the way, my biggest criticism of them all year is they are the same team as last year. No major free agent acquisitions. They're getting nothing out of their draft picks. So the question is, can the Rams duplicate what the Niners did? And they blew the Packers out in that game. Now, I don't think they can, but LeVar, we saw it happen a year ago. Just, 358 days ago, whenever it was, when the Niners played the Packers, and they said, it doesn't matter who our quarterback is. We are a quarterback-independent team. That's the Rams' game plan this week.
The only problem with that point, which is a very valid point, but the only problem you run into is that they were able to directly answer that question a few weeks ago against Tennessee. Tennessee was one of the hottest teams coming into the game. And in fact, if what I can recall doing my analysis of the game, I thought the same exact thing was going to happen.